On a serene night in the city of Trabzon, a prince was born who would one day become the greatest sultan of the Ottoman Empire. Sultan Suleiman, known as the Magnificent, was raised in the care of his father, Sultan Suleiman. From a young age, Suleiman immersed himself in the study of governance, military strategy, and Islamic law, preparing for the day he would ascend to the throne. In 1520, the moment arrived. Upon his father's death, Suleiman rose to power as the 10th Ottoman Sultan. The Grand Palace of Topkapi became the setting for his coronation. Amidst the cheers of nobles, soldiers, and courtiers, he donned the imperial robe and accepted the sword of sovereignty. Aware of the weight of his responsibility, Suleiman vowed to leave an everlasting legacy. Early in his reign, Suleiman embarked on a mission to reform the empire. He earned the title the Lawgiver for his tireless efforts to establish a fair legal system. Sitting in the Grand Council chambers, he listened to his subjects' grievances and enacted laws that ensured justice for all. Suleiman's military genius soon became evident. In 1521, he led his army to conquer the fortified city of Belgrade, a victory that had eluded previous sultans. Cannons roared, walls crumbled, and under Suleiman's leadership, the Ottoman banner was raised above the city. But Suleiman's ambitions weren't limited to land. He also turned his attention to the seas. Under the command of the legendary Admiral Barbarossa, the Ottoman navy dominated the Mediterranean. Majestic ships bearing the crescent and stars sailed through the waves, securing Ottoman supremacy on the waters. Meanwhile, within the walls of Topkapi Palace, a different story unfolded, one of love and partnership. Suleiman fell deeply in love with Hurrem Sultan, a Ukrainian slave who became his wife and closest confidant. In the palace gardens, they shared laughter and dreams. Hurrem's wisdom and influence played a pivotal role in shaping Suleiman's reign. However, Suleiman's rule was not without challenges. In 1529, he marched his forces to the gates of Vienna in a bold attempt to expand the empire. The siege was a spectacle of Ottoman might. Rows of tents stretched across the horizon, and cannons thundered against the city's walls. Though the campaign ended without victory, it demonstrated the empire's unmatched power and ambition. Beyond warfare, Suleiman was a patron of art and culture. His reign saw a golden age of creativity. Under his guidance, iconic landmarks like the Suleimani Mosque were constructed, bustling markets thrived, and poets recited their verses in grand halls. Suleiman himself took pride in reviewing architectural plans with Mimar Sinan. But amidst his triumphs came tragedy. In one of the most heartbreaking moments of his life, Suleiman ordered the execution of his son, Prince Mustafa, accused of treason. The scene was heavy with sorrow as Mustafa walked to his fate, unaware of what awaited him. From afar, Suleiman watched with tear-filled eyes, burdened by the weight of his decision. Despite personal loss, Suleiman remained a dedicated leader until his final days. In 1566, he led his last campaign to the city of Sijivar. Though frail and ill, he inspired his soldiers from his royal tent. The Ottomans emerged victorious, but Suleiman's health failed. He passed away on the battlefield, devoted to his empire until the end. After his death, his body was returned to Istanbul in a grand funeral procession. Thousands gathered at the Suleimani Mosque to pay their respects. The scene was one of grief and reverence as his people bid farewell to their beloved sultan. Today, Suleiman the Magnificent is remembered as a symbol of justice, strength, and cultural brilliance. A ruler who brought the Ottoman Empire to its zenith and left a legacy that continues to inspire.